Lizzy had the idea. A good one. Lizzy could feel it. Meeting room. 12 other lizards. Lizzy raised one claw. Then Lizzy looked around. Everyone quiet. Everyone blending in. And the claw went back down. Maybe later. Maybe it's stupid. Maybe someone already thought of it. Lizzy said nothing. Lizzy felt safe. 3 weeks later, another lizard said the exact same idea. Out loud, and everyone clapped. Lizzy clapped too, and quietly died a little inside. But here's what nobody told Lizzy. He didn't lose that moment. He gave it away, on purpose, because every morning Lizzy puts on a gray cloak, over the green, over the spikes, over everything that makes him Lizzy. The cloak has one rule. Don't stand out. Don't be too good, too loud, too much. Be a 6 out of 10. A 6 is safe. Nobody attacks a 6. So Lizzy stays a 6. At work, in the gym, in his own dreams, and he calls it being realistic. Now look wider. 1,000 gray lizards, all moving as one. Find Lizzy. Go on. Try. You can't. He spent years learning to be impossible to find. Lizzy thinks he's hiding from a predator, the lion out there. But there is no lion. There hasn't been one for 50,000 years. Lizzy isn't hiding from a predator. Lizzy is hiding from being seen. And the herd he's hiding in? It's empty. He's hiding in a crowd of no one. Quick intro. This is Lizzy. Lizzy is the part of your brain that's been running things for 50,000 years. His one job, keep you alive. And back then Lizzy survived one way only, by belonging to the tribe. Alone you died. Together you lived. So when this video says Lizzy does this, it means the lizard inside you. The one quietly deciding how big you're allowed to be. Part 1. The cave brain has one rule about standing out, and the rule is brutal. In the cave, the lizard who stood out got noticed first. The brightest, the loudest, the one who climbed too high. Noticed by the predator, noticed by the rivals. Gone. But the lizard who blended in, who looked just like everyone else, the predator's eyes slid right past him. He lived. You're the grandchild of the ones who blended in. The bold got eaten. The average had babies. So Lizzy was born with a radar. It pings the moment he's about to stand out. And the ping feels like fear, raising your claw, posting the thing, charging more, wanting to be the best. The radar can't tell a lion from a slightly bigger life. The moment the radar pings, an old instinct kicks in. Get small, get quiet, get back to the middle of the herd. Lizzy calls it the comfortable middle, not the best, not the worst. The safe gray center where no eyes land on you. And here's the trick. Staying in the middle doesn't feel like fear. It feels like peace, like wisdom. That's the cave's oldest disguise. Fear that learned to sound like peace. Part 2. Here's where the modern world gets cruel. It found Lizzy's middle, and it made it cozy. In the cave, the herd was a few dozen lizards. Now the herd is everyone. The whole world is the room you're trying not to stand out in. Every post performed for a herd that isn't even looking. Trap 1. The endless comparison. Lizzy opens his phone and sees 1,000 lizards who climbed higher. Instantly, his radar screams, "You're behind! Get back in line!" But comparison doesn't make Lizzy climb. It makes him shrink. Why stand out when standing out just means 1,000 strangers can finally see you fail? Trap 2. The world rewards the middle. Be too weird, too bold. You get ignored or attacked, be pleasantly average, and you're accepted, safe, liked. So the middle stopped being a hiding place. It became a reward, a cage you never want to leave, because it doesn't feel like a cage. Every nudge to grow now feels like an attack. The radar fires the same alarm it fired at lions. That's the modern trap. It doesn't lock you in with walls. It locks you in with comfort. You walk in on your own. Part 3. So what is Lizzy really afraid of? He says, "I just don't want attention." But that's only the surface. Here's the biology. When Lizzy gets rejected, mocked, judged, left out, his brain lights up the same region as physical pain. To the cave brain, "They're judging me" is a literal wound. And fitting in gives Lizzy a small, steady drip of dopamine. The warm hum of, I'm one of the group, I'm safe. So the brain runs the math. A bold life, huge reward, but a real risk of the pain. A gray average life, small reward, but guaranteed safety. And the cave brain picks safe. Every single time, but under even that, there's the real fear. Lizzy isn't scared of being average. He's scared of trying to be more and finding out he isn't. As long as Lizzy stays gray, he keeps the dream untested. I could be great. I just choose not to. An untested dream stays perfect forever. A tested one might shatter, so the brain protects it by never letting Lizzy try. The cloak doesn't hide Lizzy from the herd. It hides the dream from being proven wrong. And here's the part that matters most. Lizzy's brain isn't doing this to crush him. It's doing it out of love. It watched the bold get cast out and die for 50,000 years. It's desperately keeping Lizzy safe in the group. It just doesn't know the tribe can't exile him anymore. Part 4. Lizzy can't delete the radar, but he can stop obeying it. 4 tools to take off the gray cloak without scaring the lizard to death. Tool 1, name the radar. The second you feel the pull to shrink, say it out loud. That's just my standout alarm, not a real threat. You're not in danger, you're just visible. Naming it turns the lion back into a shadow. Tool 2, don't go from 6 to 10, go to 7 for one person. Just slightly bolder for one safe lizard. One comment, one share, one honest opinion, small enough that the alarm stays asleep. Tool 3, separate seen from judged. The cave brain fuses them. To be seen is to be judged, is to be exiled. But being seen is just being seen. Most lizards are too busy hiding their own green to even look at yours. Tool 4, change the herd. The cave brain will copy whoever's around you. You can't switch that off. So use it. Stand near boulder lizards. In rooms where standing out is normal, your radar slowly stops pinging. You don't fight the herd instinct, you give it a better herd. Name the radar. Be a 7 for one person. Seen is not judged. Find a braver herd. None of them fight the lizard. They walk him out of the gray, one safe step at a time. Lizzy's radar will always ping when he stands out. That's never going to stop. That was never the goal. The goal is for Lizzy to see the price of gray, every claw he didn't raise. Every idea a braver lizard said instead. Every year spent being a careful 6 to protect a 10 he never let anyone see. Here's the truth the cloak hid. Lizzy was never born average. Lizzy hid in average. One is a fact. The other is a choice he forgot he was making. Take off the gray, even for one moment, even for one person, and you'll find what was always there. Under the cloak, Lizzy was never a 6. The brave lizard isn't the one who feels no fear of being seen. The brave lizard takes off the cloak anyway and lets the herd find out he was never gray. The lizard says, thanks for watching. Toss him a subscribe. It keeps the crickets coming.